Welcome to BTV Fantasy Football. I'm Justin here with Al and Jerry. How you boys doing?
How we doing, fellas? Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
It's getting late early, bud. The season is flying by.
Dude, season's almost over. About time for me to start losing because it's going to be playoff time.
Correct. And I'm looking forward to that already.
Regular season's my thing. Postseason.
No. And it's been a great regular season for you.
Oh, amazing. 11-0.
11-0.
Can't ask for much more.
Highest score in the league. Got some tough games coming up here to close. Well, you got a tough game coming up. Is your tough game this week?
Yep, this week against Micah.
All right, that's going to be a good one. Surely that's got to be our matchup of the week, right? Looking ahead, I mean.
Nah.
Oh, we got some better ones. All right.
Oh, dude, there's a lot better ones.
I like it. Let's get into last week. Pretty rough week, honestly, for me. Manager of the week goes to JJ. Played 100% of his best roster. I played 75% of my best roster. Okay, that's just tough. Narrowest game was JJ beating Jeremy by 5. No real close sweats this week like we've had in the last few weeks. Biggest blowout was GMAT putting up 128 over Micah's 98. Tough loss there for Micah. Highest score goes to Justin, 131, and lowest score goes to Micah at 84.
I think Micah was 84. I think I had a typo in there.
Oh, yeah, my bad. 84. Gotcha. Yes, he was.
My bad.
All good.
I'd say trade deadline has passed. We did that a few weeks ago. Waivers. Isaiah Likely going for $38.
That one, I've done the Isaiah Likely show a couple times now, where you just think he's slot in, he's the guy. And he might be for like a game, but he is not marketing.
He's a boomer bust tight end.
Yeah, he's best of luck to you.
Garrett got him. Sean picked up Baker Mayfield for 20.
Bro, this is when early in the season and somebody spends a bunch of fab and it's like, oh shit, man, you're wasting all your fab. It's like, no, because if I save it, then I'm putting $38 on Isaiah Likely and $20 on Baker Mayfield in the last 3 weeks of the season.
Right.
Spend your fab, people. Spend your freaking fab.
Al, you picked up the Rams defense and special teams for $1. You beat out somebody. I forgot who it was.
Kevin.
Well, speaking of Kevin, he got a Cade Otton for $0. I mean, I don't hate it. It's not the worst tight end pickup in the world because they all suck.
Yeah,
but
facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
So, all right. Let's get into our closest matchup of the week.
Not really any big waiver guys this week.
Nah, definitely not any big waiver guys. We had 4 waiver pickups. That's the lowest we've had all year.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. All right, let's get into week 11. First, we will talk about the Jeremy JJ matchup. After mentioned, JJ wins this one by 5, 118 to Jeremy's 113. On the JJ side, Princess It Was Promised, still mid. 32, Devin Singletary went for 20. He's been real nice. Jerome Ford went for 12. Jacoby went for 9. KJ Osborne went for 1.7. I mean, is Denver a football team?
Denver, I mean, this past, 4 or 5 weeks?
They got the longest winning streak in the NFL.
Hey.
Something.
Don't disrespect them.
Yeah. On the Jeremy side, Will Levis just with a dud. DeAndre Swift did have a real nice game against the Chiefs. That was a good football game. Devonta Smith, he was kind of the guy because A.J. Brown got absolutely clamped.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that was tragic. The Bills D also throw up a 22 spot, but just not quite enough for Jeremy. JJ takes the victory. We were all on Jeremy except for JJ. JJ finally gets one.
He picked himself.
I don't know if he's ever got one right that we have got wrong. You know what I mean?
No, say he did this week.
Yeah, he had a nice week. We'll give him that for once.
We'll give him credit. He had a good week.
Yep.
Our next matchup was, for the week, relatively close. 98 to 93 in favor of Forrest over Acuff. Acuff actually put up somewhat of a fight over him.
It's a good game.
Pretty good game. Helps if I get into the correct week. There we go. On the Acuff side, he had CJ Stroud go for 18. James Cook looking like a running back, 19 points. Jaylen Warren.
Yeah. Nice.
129 yards on 9 carries. 23.5 fantasy points. But
pretty nice.
Deontay Johnson, 3.6. Jackson Smith and Jigbo with 7. Jake Ferguson, 6.2. Keaton Mitchell, 5. Boswell with 2. And the Steelers defense. Special teams, 8. Didn't really have anybody on his bench. On the 4 side, he has Jalen Hurts get almost 19. Javonte Williams, 7.3. Najee Harris, 12. Yeah. 11 carries.
Yeah.
Najee Harris got 4.6. I mean, Jaylen Warren's looking like a much better back at this point.
Pretty easily.
Amari Cooper getting 7.4 with the 4th string quarterback or whatever it is at this point. Tank Dell getting 29 almost.
Tank Dell's nice.
Dude, he might be a league winner if Forrest can get in.
If you can.
Sam Laporta got 6.8. Rashee Rice, 8.2. Harrison Butker, 4. And the 49ers defense, 12.
I mean, not the best week for either of those teams, but...
Hey, we all picked Forrest. We were all correct. That's all I know.
Yeah, I didn't get many of them right, so I'm glad I got a couple of them. All right, next matchup was the Crableg and Sean matchup. Crableg wins 111 to Sean's 103. On the Crab side, Jared Goff looked like he was just about to put up the worst QB performance of all time through about 3.5 quarters. He was at like negative points for the first half, I think. It was pretty rough. Detroit comes back and wins that game, so nice to be able to rack up some points there towards the end. Ken Walker, I mean, it was a great week to pick up Zach Charbonnet. That's all I know. Ken Walker gets injured, goes for 2-6.
Of course I would drop Charbonnet that.
Yeah, thank you.
Let that happen.
Derrick Henry went for 5.4. Diggs went for 5.7, pretty rough. But Keenan Allen, this guy has just been so nice all year. Wide receiver 2 on the season, 27 points. George Kittle went for 23. Ayuk went for 26. Jets defense went for 1. On the Burrow side, on the Sean side, he had Burrow go for 8.7, now done for the year. Bengals are in shambles.
Yeah, they're not making it.
Yeah, that's tough. James Conner against Houston. Kind of disappointing there, 8.3. Isaiah Pacheco against Philly, 10.1. Carried the ball pretty well, but receptions are kind of what's king there and touchdowns. Devonta Adams went for 21. Nice little welcome back game there. 20.5 for DK Metcalf, also welcome back. Schultz went for 11.2. Dotson went for 11.3. Can't believe Dotson's in anyone's starting lineup at this point. Daniel Carlson went for 4, and the Cleveland D went for 8.
Nice.
Not too shabby.
I say we all had Crableg in that one. Glad we were all correct. Yeah, we were all right, Jerry.
Good job, buddy.
We don't have that happen too often this week. Like this next matchup, we all had Micah, and he lost by 40 to Garrett. Garrett had 128. Micah had 85 almost. On the Micah side, he had Justin Herbert, 24.7. Austin Eckler was 7. Jahmyr Gibbs, 21.5. Yikes. Jamar Chase, going to be tough rest of the season. 9.2.
Yep. Saved
by a touchdown. Hollywood Brown had 1 carry for -6 yards. 3.2. Trey McBride, 9.3. Garrett Wilson, 0.9. Matt Prater had 4, and the Vikings defense with 5. What's up?
So in half PPR, Garrett Wilson had negative points.
Oh gosh.
That's tough.
Hate to see it.
Yeah.
On the Garrett side, he had Lamar Jackson get 24, Chuba Hubbard get 8.5, Brian Robinson getting 19, D Hop 16. Hey, Gabe Davis got a good old fashioned what out?
A good old fashioned goose egg. How many goose eggs does this guy have this year? That's only his second one.
Like I would say,
This
only
guy.
like that's usual for him.
I know.
I'll say he either scores 23
Yeah, or nothing.
or nothing. Welcome to Gabe Davis life.
Yeah.
He also had David Njoku go for 12.5. Calvin Ridley, welcome back to the NFL, 31. Tyler Bass had 8, and the Jacksonville defense had 9.
You see this guy, David Njoku, 15 targets.
Sheesh.
That's nutty.
Must be nice.
Yeah, all right. In the next matchup, we had Justin and Colton. Pretty big matchup here. Justin edges it out 131 to Colton's 111.
You act like I barely won.
Yeah, no, you got him by 20. On the Justin side, Josh Allen went for 24. Christian McCaffrey went for 21. Pollard, welcome back, went for 18. Puka Nacua went for 18. Jalen Waddle, we got to figure that out a little bit. Hasn't really been great this year, I feel like.
I say wide receiver 30 on the year, not what you drafted him to be.
No, not at all. Evan Ingram, 7 points. Brees Hall, 18. Gotta love that guy, Brees Hall. Justin Tucker went for 7, and the Baltimore D went for 8 on the Colton side. Down week for Dak Prescott. You would expect a few more points there. Aaron Jones, 2.7. Going to be out for a while.
Yeah.
I hate to see that. Travis Etienne went for 8.9. CD, 16.5. CD is still kicking it. Debo went for 9.2. T. Kels went for 15.4. Really choked on that fumble, too. Mike Evans went for 15. Justin Hopkins went for 3, and the Dallas Cowboys defense went for 24. That was pretty predictable. The Cowboys D last week.
Yeah.
Another win for Justin.
Thank you. Makes it 11-0.
I think you might have clinched the playoff spot.
I clinched the top 2 seed
Nice.
because I'm going to win my division, and the only person that can pass me is Keith.
Nice.
So I'm guaranteed to buy.
Congratulations.
I'll say if I win this week, I think I'm guaranteed first, pretty much. Unless
Maybe you should start benching guys, get them ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, I wish that's how it worked.
Something to think about. I don't know.
Yeah, only it worked that way. All right, our matchup of the week, we had Keith versus Al. Al, I hate to say it, you got curb stomped there.
Yeah, team just didn't show up at all.
No,
That's it.
You
That's all you can
had
say.
a couple guys show up, but a lot of them just no-showed.
Yeah, and also I was playing 8-on-7 because he had 2 injuries. I had an injury.
Yeah.
Just a weird week.
Well, we'll start on his side. He had Tua go for 18.6, Saquon go for 30.
Yeah.
How do you feel about was it DeVito quarterback?
Yeah, he's terrible.
They're saying that, he might be our franchise guy in New York. I was like, oh, come on. Man still lives at home with his parents.
5 years of sadness.
Right. Gus Edwards getting 21. Tyreek Hill, 30.6.
Yeah.
That might be the best fantasy player. Number 2 overall.
Yeah, he's quite nice.
Very nice, very nice. Scary Terry getting 9.3. Mark Andrews, hate to see it, 3.3.
Yeah, that's
out for the season probably. Devon A-Chain 1.5, re-injuring that knee again. Cameron
Also
Dicker.
sad.
Yeah. Cameron Dicker with 4, and the Chargers defense with 2.
Dope.
2. Hey, Ty Chandler had 15 fantasy points, so
Yeah, he looked pretty nice too.
didn't look too bad. On the outside, you had Pat Mahomes go for nearly 18, Josh Jacobs 6, Joe Mixon 21.
That was nice.
ASMR also had 21.7. Cooper Kupp 2.1 getting injured. You know if he plays this week?
I don't know if he's going to play this week. I don't think so.
Ooh, it's it. TJ Hawkinson 9.5. AJ Brown, like you were saying, got clamped up. 4 targets, 1 reception, 8 yards, 1.8. Aubrey, Dallas kicker, getting 4. Detroit Lions defense special teams was 7. And on your bench, you had Brock Purdy, but that was about it.
Yeah, not much on the bench. Except Zach Charbonnet, which is nice. Yeah, not my week. These things happen.
I'd say it happens. In the pick'ems, me and JJ went 3-3. Al, you went 2-4. I'm a game over you, and you are 5 games over JJ.
We cannot let JJ come back and win this.
Hey, he's within a week now.
I know, it's crazy. All right, let's take a look at the standings here as we're entering week 12. Are these all updated in this sheet? No. I can just go off of here.
I'd say they were. That first one wasn't, but the rest are.
Gotcha. Let's start in the East. Keith leads. He is 9-2. Got a 2-game lead on Colton, right behind him at 7-4. Crableg's currently the 5 seed. He is 6-5, and Forrest currently the 6 seed at 5-6.
Yep. That division is close.
Yeah, got the whole division in. In the Central, Justin, like we said, secured a 1 or 2 seed at this point. Gonna rest his starters. 11-0. Micah is 5-6. He is currently the 7 seed. Jeremy is 4-7. He's the 9 seed. And Acuff is 1-10. He is the 12 seed. In the West, I am leading at 7-4. Garrett is 2 games back at 5-6. JJ after that at 3-8, and Sean also at 3-8. That's just a sad division.
I'll say mine and yours both are, and then you got the East.
Yeah,
that's stocked.
So right now the 3 wildcard teams would be Colton, Caleb, and Forrest. Like we said, Micah and Garrett are both tied with Forrest for the 6th spot, but it's all about points for right now, which looks like Forrest has got about 40 points and then about 60 points over Garrett. And Acuff has officially been eliminated from playoff contention.
Yep. I'm about to say, we saw it coming. JJ and Sean, they're probably going to happen this upcoming week.
Yeah.
Unless they both pull out a W, even then they still need help.
It's getting towards the end here.
I'll say we're almost there. We got 3 games left, all divisional?
Yep. 3 divisional matchups left, and then we're in the playoffs.
I'll say.
Beautiful time of year.
So I broke down our projections for next week into the divisions. First 2 games of your division, next 2 games of my division, and the last 2 games are going to be that stacked
the East as always. Okay, I like that.
So,
all right, let's go ahead and get into the Week 12 projection. First game we are going to take a look at is the Sean versus Garrett matchup. This is about as mid as a matchup can be. Big game for Garrett, though. Got to win it to stay in contention here. Currently projected to lose 91 to Sean's 106. On the Garrett side, he has Lamar Jackson against the Chargers. Like that matchup. Chuba Bubba Hubbard against Tennessee. Don't love that one so much. Brian Robinson against Dallas. That's okay. Hopkins against Carolina. Yep. Babe Davis against Philly. Mate, we'll see. Chief Njoku against Denver. Calvin Ridley against Houston. Tyler Bass against Philly. And the Jacksonville D against Houston. Not sure I love that.
No.
On the Sean side, he has Baker Mayfield going against Indy, James Conner against the Rams, Isaiah Pacheco playing the Raiders. Do like that. Devontae Adams against the Chiefs. I'm starting to have concern about wide receiver ones against the Chiefs. Like Snead's actually kind of clamping folks. Yeah. So might not be a good Devontae Adams week, but we'll see. DK Metcalf against San Fran Thursday night. The Thursday games ain't all that great.
I'm gonna say I was looking at them earlier today, and I was like, none of these I'm really just wanting to just watch. Which kind of works out for me because I'm with my in-laws, and they're not super football fans. So, all works out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
My headphones died. Hold on a second.
But no, I'm definitely going to have to probably go with Sean in this one. He just got more stable people, in my opinion.
Sorry. Thank you. Yeah, I am leaning Sean as well. Seems like got a couple better matchups. I like Thielen against Tennessee. I think that's going to be a nice match. I'll take Sean.
Let's say, and JJ, I'd have to go to the text message. Let's see what JJ said. I know he was pretty much upset Central.
JJ will take Sean.
JJ took Sean. So, clean sweep for Sean. Congrats, Garrett. You're probably going to win.
Yep. So that means Garrett's still in it.
Garrett can stay in it. All right, let's see if JJ can stay in it. He's going against Al this week. This would be hey, this is crazy. JJ's missing the podcast and you're playing each other?
Yeah, weird how that works. He was talking so much shit earlier in text.
Wow, that's wild. Projected to lose by 40.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise. He can't show up for this one.
Wow. Snake. I'm never going to have to wear that KU shirt at this point.
I mean, no need.
All right. We'll start with JJ. He's got the princess that was promised at Houston. I don't know if I love that one.
That could end up being a sneaky shootout.
It could, but I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Devin Singletary versus Jacksonville. Jerome Ford at Denver. Jacoby Myers versus Kansas City. He actually might have a chance.
Right. He might have a nice day.
He could have a decent day. Cortland Sutton versus Cleveland. He's probably getting shut down. Logan Thomas at Dallas. Yikes. What's his first name? Demario Douglas.
Yep, Demario.
At the Giants. Jason Myers versus San Francisco Thursday night. And the Saints defense special teams at New Orleans. On the outside, you got Patty Mahomes at Vegas. Josh Jacobs versus Kansas City. I mean, I feel like that's just a solid 8.
Yeah, it's not going to be great, but it's going to be okay.
Depends if he falls in the end zone, really.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Mixon versus Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah. Amon-Ra St. Brown. I like that one. Thursday morning.
Mm-hmm.
First game versus Green Bay. A.J. Brown versus Buffalo. T.J. Hawkinson versus Chicago Monday night. Bijan Robinson versus New Orleans. Aubrey, the Dallas Kicker, versus Washington. And the Lions defense special teams versus Green Bay. I don't know. I might roll with that Rams versus Arizona if I was you, but I don't think it's going to matter either way.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't have great matchups this week. I just have a better team. So give me Al.
Yeah, give me Al. JJ also went with Al. So clean sweep for you, bud.
He's so scared. Couldn't even show up.
Couldn't even show up. What you doing, buddy? You think Al's going to win too? I do too.
Thank you for your support, Jerry. All right, let's get into the Justin and Micah matchup. Big matchup here. Micah's kind of hanging on to the outside of the playoffs. Justin, not really a big game for you at all, actually, now that I think about it. But you are currently projected to win 118 to 115. Going to be a good one. Josh Allen against Philly. Philly's defense is decent, not great. But Josh Allen's been kind of a wild card all year. Is the number one player because, well, got to make up for the mistakes somehow. Christian Godfrey against Seattle tomorrow night. Always love playing Christian Godfrey. Simple as that.
Reason he's the 101
Yeah,
every year in fantasy.
that's a fact. Apologies. Tony Pollard against Washington tomorrow. That should be a good play. Puka Nacua against Arizona. That should be a smoosh play. Chris Olave against Atlanta. What'd you say?
Especially if Cup's out, Nakua's going to cook.
Yeah, I think he's going to cook either way. Kincaid against Philly. Breece Hall against Miami. Justin Tucker against the Chargers. And the Baltimore D against the Chargers. Okay, got some pretty decent matchups in there. I like this. On the Micah side, he's got Herbert and Eckler against Baltimore.
Yikes.
Not my favorite. Gibbs against the Green Bay Packers. I do like that. Jamar Chase with no quarterback against Pittsburgh. Garrett Wilson with no quarterback against Miami. Trey McBride against the Rams. Ramondre Stevenson with no quarterback against the Giants. Oh, sorry. Matt Prater against the Rams. Tennessee D against Carolina.
Hey, they could go for 30.
Yeah, I'd like to see Micah get a W here and hang on, but I just too many questions with his receivers and their quarterback position. I'm gonna have to go with Justin on this one.
JJ went with Micah, so sorry about that, bud.
Sorry about that, bub.
Sorry. The other matchup in our division was Jeremy versus Acuff. This one kind of really doesn't matter. I mean, I guess it technically would keep Jeremy in the hunt. But let's see. Right now, the projection is 94 to 94.
Wow.
Not a barn burner.
What a game we have.
On the Jeremy side, he's got Will Levis versus Carolina. Rashad White at Indy. I like that one.
Yeah.
Devontae Swift versus Buffalo. Tyler Lockett versus San Francisco. Devonta Smith. Hold on. I'm DeAndre Swift. My bad. Versus Philly. Devonta Smith. Man, that's confusing. Tongue tied.
He's got both.
Yeah. He's got Buffalo.
Yeah.
Cole Kmet at Minnesota Monday night. Christian Kirk at Houston. Riley Patterson, the kicker, versus Green Bay, and Buffalo defense at Philly. On the ACO side, he's got CJ Stroud versus Jacksonville. James Cook at Philly. Jalen Warren at Cincinnati. Deontay Johnson at Cincinnati. Jackson Smith and Jigba versus San Fran. Jake Ferguson versus Washington. Keaton Mitchell still on the starting lineup versus the Chargers. Chris Boswell at Cincinnati. And Pittsburgh defense at Cincy. Love that.
Yeah, what do you think the line is in that game?
For Steelers Cincy?
At Cincy, yeah.
Got to be less than 33.
Let's see. It is 35.5.
Oh,
Pittsburgh's favored by 1.5.
I think Pittsburgh should be favored by more than that, but
yeah, Give me Jeremy in this one.
Give me Acuff, man. I think he can do this second.
And who did you take in this one? Acuff.
Took Acuff.
Respect. All right. Let's get into our second to last match of the week, the Keith and Forrest matchup. This could be a big one. Again, Forrest hanging on to that last spot. Keith's team really pretty mid, if you ask me.
Honestly, Keith's getting carried by two guys.
Yeah.
They're in his name.
Yeah. Tyreek Hill is quite good.
Yeah.
On the current projection for this, Force is going to win 109 to Keith's 102. Pretty close. On the Force side, he has Hurts against Buffalo. I'm actually curious what the line is in that game. The Eagles have to be favored, isn't it?
What's the matchup in Buffalo? I'll look it up.
I got it right here.
Oh, okay.
It is Philly minus 3.5. They're favored by 3.5, and the over/under is 48.5. Quite nice. You like that? You like that one a lot. Javonte Williams against Cleveland. Really dislike that play. Kyren Williams against Arizona.
Yeah.
If he's healthy.
If he falls in the end zone.
Yeah. Amari Cooper against Denver.
Yeah.
Don't love that. Tank Dell against Jacksonville. That could be
Tank
okay.
Dell, man.
What?
I'm loving Tank Dell.
Yeah, you're in love with him?
5'8", 165 pounds. Gets 150 yards a game, pretty much.
He's pretty nice. Reminds me a lot of myself, actually. Well, back in the day.
Back in the day when you're in, what, 4th grade?
Yeah. Laporta against Green Bay. Laporta's had a couple average weeks in a row. Yeah.
So Laporta's kind of chilled out since the beginning of the year.
Yeah. Jordan Addison against Chicago. Harrison Butker against Vegas. And the San Fran D against Seattle. Okay. On the Kevin side, this is going to be an interesting week because he has Tua and Tyreek against the New York Football Jets. I got to think the Jets are going to give him some issues on offense.
I mean, Tyreek this year, man, he's just been different. He's been going nuts. He's going for that 2,000 yards in a season. I still think they combine for at least 50 points.
No chance.
We'll find out.
I would think they'll get under 40 points combined. Low over under. Jets have got a pretty nice pass.
And it's Black Friday game.
Black Friday game, 2:00 in the afternoon. What are we doing here, folks?
Right? Like that needs to be a nighttime game.
I know, but I'll still watch it. Saquon Barkley is playing against the New England Patriots. Alvin Kamara against the Atlanta Falcons. Excuse me. Tyreek Hill, as we said, playing against the Jets, getting locked up by Sauce Gardner. Terry McLaurin against Dallas, getting locked up by Bland. Cade Otton straight into the starting lineup. Twice. Against Indy, thank you. Gus Edwards against the Chargers. Cameron Dicker against Baltimore. And the Chargers defense against Baltimore. Again, give me Forrest in this one.
I'm rooting for Forrest, but give me Keith for the standings.
All right. And JJ takes Forrest.
I mean, I think this one's going to be close, man. I think it's going to be a barn burner, and I think it's going to come down to Kyren Williams getting in the end zone.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
Very well. I hate to say that. I don't like Kyren Williams as a player, but he falls in the end zone a lot.
Yes, he does. Wait, you're still a fantasy footballers guy?
I haven't been watching them as of late. I haven't really had time to, but what's going on with them?
Well, they just released their Megalodon episode today. I was going to ask if you listened to it. I haven't listened to a bit of it yet.
I haven't listened to any of that. Usually the Megalodon episode, I just skip. I'm like, that's too much for me.
Yeah, it's a lot of time. I usually just break it up.
All right. Our matchup of the week, we got Colton versus Caleb. Right now, Colton's projected to win 113 to 109. Which side should we start with, Al?
Let's start with Krabs.
All right. On the Crab side, he's got Jared Goff tomorrow morning versus Green Bay. Derrick Henry versus Carolina. He might eat.
Yeah, that might be nice.
Hey, he finally gets to play Khalil Herbert at Minnesota Monday night. Traded him a long ass time ago, and he finally gets to play him, hopefully for a full healthy game. Stephon Diggs at Philly. I mean, their secondary is not the greatest. Keenan Allen versus Baltimore Sunday night. George Kittle tomorrow night at Seattle. Michael Pittman versus Tampa. Jake Elliott versus Buffalo. And the Jets defense special teams versus Miami.
Don't love that.
On the Colton side, he's got Dak Prescott versus Washington. That's the middle game tomorrow. Johnny Taylor versus Tampa Bay. Travis Etienne at Houston. CeeDee Lamb versus Washington. DJ Moore at Minnesota. Travis Kelce at Las Vegas. Is he healthy or what's going on with Travis?
Travis good to go.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones is in the lineup. Probably going to switch to Debo or Mike Evans.
Yeah.
I would assume. So really, that makes Colton
big favorite.
Heavy favorite. Jake Moody at Seattle and the Dallas defense versus Washington. I hate to say this, but I think this is going to be a smush Colton.
Yeah, Colton's going to take this one. And let's see who Jay just got on this one. And JJ has Crab, so perfect. We'll take another game on JJ there. That is excellent. Big week.
I'll say big week for a lot of people. Can make or break their season at this point. I'll say, do we want to go over the FF Hub real quick or not?
Yeah, we can do the FF Hub real quick. Let me get my sticks over here.
Jerry couldn't make it through the cast.
What'd you say?
Little Jerry over here couldn't make it through the cast.
He was a great co-host with us.
I'd say he's zoinked.
He's out. That's fun. Look at these odds for you to get the 1 seed and the 2 seed.
Oh, let me look. Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious.
Pretty much.
You have a 0.01 chance of getting the 2 seed. That's hilarious. I'm looking like a solid 3 seed at this point.
I think you're pretty much guaranteed the 3. I mean, you really need Keith to drop all 3. These next 3.
Yeah, it would have been nice if I could have beat him. That would have been extremely helpful. But
yeah, right now it's looking like me the 1, Keith the 2, you the 3, and then 4, 5, 6. That's all up for grabs, man.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy how close all this is.
I'll say 4 and 5. It looks like that's pretty much locked up with Colton and who is that?
Caleb. But if he gets smacked this week, Caleb, because he's playing against Keith, or he's playing against Colton. Oh, I don't know, bud. Let's see. Jeremy.
Jeremy's hanging on.
Yeah. It's going to be a good finish here. All right, let's do just a real quick playoff machine, see where we're at. Tua and the Cheetah, this says, has clinched, and Jerry's World has clinched division.
Nice.
Nice. All right.
Oh,
Oh, that's cool. This is new.
what?
You can just quick select winners by winning percentage, by points for.
Oh, I like it.
That's kind of nice. All right. We'll just run through. Who do we pick in these games? Jeremy or Aiko?
Let me get to it real quick. We had Sean winning. We had Al winning.
Oh, gosh. Hold on. Sean. Al. Okay.
Justin. Acuff. Forrest. Colton. That's what the majority went with this week.
All right. Next week. Who's projected to win this game? Diggs, Huge, and Good Glizzies in week 13.
Let me look it up. You keep clicking on matchups.
All right.
Week 13. My
And
Huge is projected to win by 2 points.
oof. All right. What about Tua and Tailgates in week 13?
Tailgates projected to run away with it.
All right. And then week 14. 14 Tailgates or Glizzies and 2 or Diggs.
Tailgates, Smush, and My Diggs Huge projected to win. That will get Colton or you.
Yeah. But how many Tailgates or Tua has to have? Do we pick him to lose all 3 of these weeks?
I think we did.
Which is possible, the great choke here.
That would make it a point score between you and Colton. I think you pulled that right now.
It's really close.
Colton has 1377 basically. You have 14.
So like 30 points.
So like 30 points, and that can change any given week. 30 points.
Yep. Damn, that's crazy.
Ooh, that's how Micah making it.
Yes.
So the Glizzies beat Colton this week. That would put him in.
Yeah. Let's see. We have Glizzies.
Glizzies losing another one, or
yeah, we had Glizzies losing to Crab.
So if he beats Crab, which could happen, man, really, what is that? The West Division? Is that what it's called? East Division. Really, it comes down to them.
My Diggs could miss.
What do we got for good old G-Mat? How's he going?
Let's see what he needs. He would need. Let's just put them all wins first.
Basically, he needs to win out.
Yeah, he needs to win out and help, I think. Because if.
Oh, right there, he's in.
Yeah, but hold on, let me. I think if we get.
If he just wins out, he's in. Ah, there it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it would be close though, because all these people are 8-6.
Yeah, he basically just needs to win out and go all out. And I think Mike is the same way.
Yeah,
Mike just need to beat me this week. Change that to a win for him, and he's 8-6 as well.
It seems like you got to get to 8 to get in.
7-7, you're cutting it close, but 8 for sure should get you there.
Yeah. It's going to be a good finish.
That's it.
Anything else on here?
I'd say only me and Keith's matchups would I stay 11-0.
Wait. A Cup would be 5 and 6 if he had tailgate schedule.
Holy snot.
That's funny.
Oh my goodness.
You have 2 schedules that you'd be 11-0 on.
Yep, the worst record I would have is 7-4 with Sean's. I'd say pretty decent. Real awesome.
Yeah. Interesting. Got anything else? Do we have anybody watching?
We have one person watching it saying,
Do you want to just wrap it and do Happy Thanksgiving now?
yeah, we can do that. I'll say I'm fine with that. We just got one person watching. No point in going overboard and stuff.
They probably don't know ball anyway.
Nah, I don't even know who's watching, to be honest with you. Nobody's made a comment.
It's probably just one of us watching ourselves.
Probably. I'll say,
Hope you're in the
what's
film.
your favorite Thanksgiving food?
You too, brother.
You.
Go Horns.
Go home. I need you to lose.
I know you do.
Or the Cowboys lose. I don't care which one of y'all lose. I just need one of y'all to lose.
It ain't gonna be us. I'm sorry.
You got Texas Tech?
Yeah. They beat us last year.
I don't even remember who we have.
I can't keep up with college and pro and too much, man.
And NBA.
Yeah. Too much, man.
We got TCU.
Ooh, that could be a good game.
We're projected 10-point favorites.
Well, yeah, you should smash them.
Well, we're not going to. We have always go against the line for us.
Yeah, that's fair. No.
Well, have a happy Thanksgiving. Hope you enjoy.
You too, bro.
Later.
Peace.
Peace.